Alright, hey everyone, you're watching Nash. So this is one of those videos that I delayed way too much again, but that's no problem. That's fine because
Here at Nash, we believe in being poor and not being recognized for the content no matter how good it is.
anyway, so a while ago I did a Q&A video which I got great responses for. And some people asked me some other questions that I forgot to make a video about apparently because that's the audience engagement you get with Nash. So the good thing is my Alzheimer's has been temporarily cured now, so I can begin to answer some questions. Well, how to move on from toxic attachments? I'm gonna answer this in two parts. One for the girls out there, if there is any listening to this video, and for the boys. So if you're a girl, listen up. He doesn't deserve you. I'm guessing that you were dating a guy. Even if you were dating a girl, that's fine. I'm just saying he or she didn't deserve you, right? You were so much better than them. You need to move forward in your life. You have to realize that you need to have a family in future that you need to support. And for that, you need to get yourself out of this damaged phase. Go for therapy, my guy. Go out. Don't isolate yourself. Make sure that all of your girlfriends know what's going on with you. Make sure to address your emotions, to grieve a little bit. And now if you're a boy, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't care what gets you high. Go to the gym, work out. If you can't do that, go out with your friends, meet up, online gaming session with the boys. I don't care what you do. Don't be complaining about random shit, my boy. You got responsibilities on your back. But whatever you do, develop a thick skin and wear it like a fucking belt! This ain't no time to cry, my boy. Okay, I think that's enough testosterone for this one video. What do you think about the youth and the screen time every single one of us faces? Now, here's the thing. We have been using stuff like smartphones and tablets for what seems like an amazingly long time. These companies that are trying to get you hooked to the device by making your Instagram feed unlimited scrolling or whatever they call it, infinite scrolling. So when they do stuff like that, they want to make sure that you are hooked to the screen all the time because the feed never just ends. If you follow a decent amount of accounts. I mean, I follow, I guess, 350 or 300 or maybe 250. I don't remember how many accounts I follow. But the feed never ends. And platforms like Instagram and YouTube are encouraging their users or creators to upload their content at least 3-4 times a day, which basically means that their followers would have an endless stream of content pretty much all the time. So while they are making money off you watching their ads and stuff, you are wasting your time if your job doesn't relate to watching social media content. Be very prudent about your routine. Whenever you pick up your phone to watch even 2 minutes of Instagram reel, be prudent about the fact that these 2 minutes could turn into 2 hours. But if you have to be addicted to something, be addicted to your career. In my case, I create, so I make it a point to not watch a lot of Instagram reels or YouTube shorts and rather spend time in creating those. I know my upload schedule doesn't suggest that, but still, I try. I try, my guy. Next question. What are your thoughts about corporate culture around 9 to 5 people staying for late hours? There should be a space, but I get it. There might have been a word limit. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna be a grammar Nazi. Corporate culture, I think it's pretty good. Next question. Now I'm gonna answer this properly. The thing with the 9 to 5 culture is, in my opinion, they pay you, yes, for that. But from a company's perspective, they are extracting more out of you. They want to make sure that they are extracting more out of you than they are paying. Otherwise, it would just be a loss-making venture for them. So I've seen people give up a lot of their health. They have a lot of health problems. Some people spend hours and hours in front of computers. I know I was when I worked somewhere for a while. I won't be giving out the details because it's insignificant. So it hurts your eyes, again, hurts your bodies, a lot of screen time in some of the jobs, and in some other jobs, there is a lot of traveling, a lot of movement involved in there. And the kind of stuff that they pay you for that is nothing. If you're living in a place like Delhi or any NCR region, it's not that much. I can speak for that because I've seen the life in Delhi NCR. The kind of salaries don't really make up for the cost of living for like how much you are damaging your health. And the reason I keep saying that is because it's a huge point, because it can't be measured unless you catch a disease or something, and then the monetary value of getting yourself treated comes really into play. But I'm not talking about all of that. I'm just saying like the kind of time that you should have after your job. You don't really get that. Companies have made it a point to make it lucrative for people to stay for late hours. Like
OT कर लो तो है इतना bonus वोनस.
I think किसी off day पे आके अगर आप काम करते हो extra hours तो you would receive additional bonuses, perks. 9 to 5 seems like कि ज़्यादा time काम नहीं करना पड़ रहा, but it hurts people in a lot of ways. People miss important family events, and especially private culture. They don't allow you, like छुट्टियां तो देने में मौत पड़ती है सालों को. I've seen girls with like some severe issues, like issues that only females experience, and our managers just refuse to give her a day off. That is one of the reasons why I think that you should have a second source of income, whether even if it's like a floor of your house being rented, rent one of the rooms in your house. You should have a second source of income to fall back on if the private life doesn't work out for you. And for a lot of people, they might realize in their 40 or 45, when they are 40 and 45, that their health has been severely impacted by this, and whatever you earn in turn goes back into the treatment that you get for like the hospital bills and everything. And if you can't really afford to leave your private job, maybe look into some other things. Like the great thing with social media is like what I'm doing, make your own content. You don't know when it would be lucrative enough for you to actually do this full time, but I know that might not apply to you. Your working conditions might be fire, but I know that's not the case most of the times. What are your thoughts on little children joining Instagram and creating content? I can tell you my thoughts aren't the same as Jeffrey Epstein's.
What a song, baby song by Normax, sound teacher Max.
I think that there is a little bit of problem with little children joining Instagram. I mean, it's really the parents' decision on when to provide them with that facility. But I think with like mobile phones and parents using mobile phones in front of their kids get drawn into this digital world way quicker than they should have. Or at least talking about myself, smartphones weren't really a thing when I was a kid. So we used to have those essential phones with the buttons and stuff. And I think that played a great role in keeping us away from all of that technology, because phones are just way too addictive now. Now, answering the question about little children joining Instagram, the problem with that is there is a lot of content on Instagram that is driven by political motives, driven by trend, no matter if it's good or bad, some racist things that kids shouldn't learn. Obviously, no one should learn that, but at least when you are older, you are able to see through it. You are able to see the joke behind it, or the funny thing that the creator was trying to do with that racist reel. I'm not saying every racist reel is funny. I know I'm going into like that tough territory talking about racist stuff. I would still say that as an adult, you would be able to judge that content a lot better than children can, and children might be drawn into some weird concepts. One of the ways that I think that parents can avoid that is having great communication with the kids. Don't just leave your kid alone, leaving him or her to deal with their life issues on their own. Give them the space to come to you and talk to you and ask you about the things that he saw online. Or if you notice something flawed with his logic, just sit with him. Talk to him about what the right thing should be or what you think the right thing should be. Give him a space to discuss the things rather than just being angry at him and like forcing things down his throat. Like you should say things like this or that. Shouldn't do that. Great communication is one of the things that can help avoid all of this or all of the bad conditioning available online, and make sure who they are talking to. I think there are a lot of creepy people online that would do anything to anyone. I don't have to go into details. I think everyone understands some of that. If you don't, read articles on the internet. There have been like real testimonies of people who have seen people do things to their kids that is not appropriate, even saying stuff online, like on the chat, if they are not physically present with the kid. Even that could be scary. Be a little proactive and monitor your kid's social media a little bit without interfering in his issues too much. I mean, you want to balance it out, basically. It's hard, but I don't know, I don't have a kid, but I think that's the right thing to do. And this was for all the mothers. Now, for the fathers, if your kid doesn't listen to you, talk to him politely. Talk to him politely. But when he doesn't listen to you, you just have to imagine this is your kid. I know you can't see this on camera, but imagine this is your kid, right? Your kid might not be that heavy, so just toss it up in the air. Fucking bang! Here's your kid, right? I mean, you talk to him politely. Let me make sure that he listens to me first. right? So you can just be like,
Yo, why don't you listen to your mom, bro?
and he'll probably say some dumb shit.
Because I hate her. I don't want to listen to her. She tells me not to eat the toothpaste.
And after that, he can be like,
Son, I'm telling you for the last time.
and if he doesn't listen to that, you want me? Huh? You what? Right? This is the great parenting, by the way.
You want me? Huh? You what?
Ooh, that's your job as father, to make him listen to your mom. This once again. But once you're done with that, make sure to give him a little bit of love. I think that's it for this video. If you like this video, comment about what you liked in particular. And if you didn't like this video, or my parenting skills, you know what I did to this, right? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Take care. Take care, bro. Take care. It's okay. I'm a nice father. Take care. Take care.